Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Syakir bin Faris and today I will present about technical indicator and oscillator and conclusion for Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, and my name is Muhammad Zulhafiz bin Zainuddin, and I will be presenting for the technical indicator and oscillator and conclusion for Petronas Chemical.
Hi, my name is Fatino Hidayah binti Abdulaziz. I will present part of trend analysis.
Hi, my name is Nur Nuzi Syahira binti Kamaruddin and I will present about comparative analysis, price pattern and technical overlay for Petronas Chemicals Group Berhad.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Fatin Alwani binti Abu Hanifah. I will present price pattern and technical overlay of Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad.
Okay, for the comparative analysis, I will present about the performance comparison between KLCI and Petronas Chemicals Group Berhad as well as Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad. Okay, from all the figures shows just now, we can analyze that the primary trends for the KLCI is a downtrend. The price kept declining from July 2020 and the main factor depends on the intensity of the COVID-19 pandemic. The similarity between KLCI and these two companies has the same secondary trends that shows us an uptrend movement. Okay, since the Petronas Chemical Group Berhad and Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad are in the manufacturing sector, we think that this company may also be affected due to the COVID-19 outbreak.
I will explain part of trend analysis. First, Petronas Chemical Group Berhad maintained its sideway early of March 2021 until July 2021 and indicates show a horizontal price movement focus of the supply and demand. For the secondary trend is uptrend at early November 2020 until December 2020. For the minor trend is focused on the downtrend between July 2020 to mid of August 2020. This also indicates a bearish market. Next is trend analysis for the company Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad. Part of main trend is sideways from the beginning February 2021 until mid-July 2021. The indicates this horizontal price movement focus of the supply and demand nearly equal. Secondary trend is the uptrend at the beginning November 2020 to until beginning January 2021. And last is the minor trend show to downtrend between July 2020 to mid of August 2020 to also indicates a bearish market.
Okay, we move to the price pattern for Petronas Chemicals Group Berhad. First, the reversal pattern from this chart, double bottom has been found in April 2021 and it is a bullish reversal pattern. Next, the continuation pattern, we can see a flag that form over a shorter period of time in the middle of December 2020 to January 2021. We can also see a rectangle that forms as a trading range during a pause in the trend occurs from February to March 2021. Lastly, the other pattern, we can see a ascension gap that has been found in December 2020.
As for price pattern of Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad shown that double tops for reversal pattern which found in November 2020 is a bearish reversal pattern that formed as the price hits a support or resistance level 2 times before the price turns around and move in the opposite direction. Next, as for the continuation pattern, it as shown here in the middle of August 2020 to September 2020, the flag shown was the bullish flag where the downtrending level of resistance is parallel with the support line. While for others pattern shown was common gap which found on March 2021. These gaps are common and usually get fulfilled fairly quickly, which means that the price action at a later time, few days to a few weeks, usually retrace at the least to the last day before the gap. This is known as closing or filling gap.
Next, the technical overlay for Petronas Chemicals Group Berhad. First, single SMA 30 days. As for the vertical E and B, it shows us a sell signal. It is a sell signal because the closing price is moving below the moving average line. It also known as a bearish signal. For the vertical C and D, it shows us a buy signal. It is a buy signal because the closing price is moving above the moving average line. It also known as a bullish signal. Next, single SMA 100 days. As for the vertical A and D, it shows us a buy signal. The vertical B and C, it shows us a sell signal. Okay, we move to the double SMA. For the vertical A, C, and E, it shows us a sell signal. It is a sell signal because the fast line crosses below the slow line. This indicates a bearish signal after the crosses. As for the vertical B and D, it shows us a buy signal. It is a buy signal because the fast line crosses above the slow line. This indicates a bullish signal after the crosses.
As for the single SMA 30 days of Ajinomoto Malaysian Berhad, vertical A and D, it is a sell signal because the closing price is moving below the moving average line. In the market, this can be interpreted as bearish signal. While vertical B and C, it is a buy signal because the closing price is moving above the moving average line. In the market, this can be interpreted as bullish signal. As for the single SMA 100 days, vertical A and C, it is a sell signal because the closing price is moving below the moving average line. In the market, this can be interpreted as bearish signal. While vertical B and D, it is a buy signal because the closing price is moving above the moving average line. In the market, this can be interpreted as bullish signal. Let's move to double SMA of Ajinomoto Malaysian Berhad, which is vertical A and C. It is a buy signal because the fast line crosses above the slow line. This indicates the bullish signal after the crosses. While for vertical B and D, it is a sell signal because the fast line crosses below the slow line. This indicates a bearish signal after the crosses.
So based on the graph of Petronas Chemicals Group Berhad, we can see there is 4 types of different graph, which is MACD, RSI, stochastic, and William percent R. For the graph MACD, vertical A, it is sell as the MACD crosses the below signal line, and for the vertical B, there is no spot that shows the sign for it to buy or sell. Okay. So for the next graph RSI, for the graph RSI, on the vertical A, it shows sell as the RSI is above 70 and then moves down and crosses the overbought line. And for the vertical B, buy as the RSI below 30 and then moves up and crosses over the oversold line. For the third graph stochastic, for the vertical A, it should be sell as the percent K line is below the percent D in the overbought range. And for the vertical B, we should buy as the percent K line is above percent D line in the oversold range. And lastly, for the graph William percent R, it should be sell on the vertical A as the William percent R indicator is above the overbought line, which is -20, and then fails below the -20 line. And for the vertical B, it should be buy as the William percent R indicator is below the oversold line, which is -80, and then rises to cross over the -80.
We can see that they have two vertical lines in the chart, which is vertical A and vertical B. Vertical A represent buy for 4 indicators, which is MACD, RSI, stochastic, and Williams, while vertical B represents sell. Okay, vertical A is buy because it is a bullish signal, and vertical B is sell because it is a bearish signal.
9 July in 2021. So for MACD, for the Petronas Chemicals Group, the existing investor should be hold to sell because it is a bearish signal, and for the future investor, it should be hold to buy and look for the best market price. And it should be the same for the RSI, stochastic, and William percent R.
The conclusion based on our comparative analysis is we found out that both of the companies, which is Petronas Chemicals Group and Ajinomoto Berhad, are fluctuating, but both of the companies have an uptrend from November 2020 until January 2021. One of the factors is because our government slowly opened the social and economic sector. Thus, it creates more supply and demand in the market. For the recommendation of Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad is, we can see from the table, for indicators MACD, RSI, stochastics, and Williams, We recommend for existing investor to hold to sell because the signal is a bearish signal, while for future investors, we recommend them to hold to buy because better for them to look for the best market price.